All right, everybody, welcome back to the show, and we got a lot of news to unpack today. All types of stuff is jumping off out there. I mean, it's just 100% wild. Who knew the House was going to pass some anti-Semitic act? The UCLA riots yesterday. Donald Trump called into Hannity. What happened to the southern border? All this stuff is, I believe, is just a distraction. The protest is just a distraction to keep you away from the real news, the southern border, Jeffrey Epstein, aid going over to foreign countries, stuff like that. They just want to keep you distracted. And the most shocking thing was this whole anti-Semitic act bill. It's like basically saying that you can't say anything negative about Israel. So you know what that tells me? Is the ones you can't talk about is the ones that are ruling us. So how much do they play a pact into this? I mean, they have the APAC. So they have a lot of influence. The TikTok ban, because most of that was anti-Israel. Is it attack on the Bible? Because in the Bible, from what I understand, from what I know, the Jewish people handed over Jesus to the Romans. And I believe, was it Pacidius or whatever? There was a murderer and Jesus. And they let the murderer go free. And they killed Jesus, from what my understanding is. So I don't know what any of this has to do with America. Because, you know what I'm saying? And what's it have to do with the First Amendment? So what's it got to do with the First Amendment? The First Amendment protects all speech. Even though we be censored, YouTube censors, Twitter used to censor, they still censor, they throttle you down. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they all censor. Flat Earth is censored on TikTok. Can't talk about that. You can't talk about a lot of stuff. You can't talk about JFK assassination. And also, you got a bombshell report that came out from James O'Keefe, has a NSA, CIA whistleblower, not a whistleblower, but he was on a date. Gentlemen, get your stuff together. City Boys is up, baby. City Boys is up. You don't need to be talking all this racket noise. But it goes to show you who they employ. This man was on a date, and he started spilling all the beans, how the CIA and all them spied on Trump. But we already knew about Crossfire Hurricane. So what do you think is going to happen from any of that? Trump already told us that. And this election here is going to be one of the most important elections of our future. I'm telling you, it's all on the line here. I still don't think Joe Biden is going to get to the ballot box. I think they're going to replace him because they know now Joe Biden can't do it. He can't do it. They were going to do a menthol ban on cigarettes. They were going to ban Cools, Newports, Marlboro, menthols, anything that was menthol. They were about to ban it, but they backed away because they know Joe Biden's losing his base more. So imagine, you can't go out and get your menthol cigarettes. It'll be Joe Biden, so he backed away from that. They are legalizing marijuana. They're going to take marijuana down to like Tylenol with codeine, which is behind the counter, I think, how that works. So all this stuff is unraveling to buy votes. People are paying attention. We got to wake up, baby. We got to wake up. It's a jungle out there. Protect yourselves at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. It's not America no more. It's not America no more. I don't know what this is. This whole, you can't say bad stuff about Israel, doesn't make no sense. It takes away my First Amendment rights. They're taking away with the FISA 702 bill. They took away our Fourth Amendment rights. They don't even need a warrant. So you got to understand this big oversight. And I know people are like, what? I'm not doing nothing wrong. Exactly. So make them get warrants. Most of us are doing nothing wrong. We're just working hard, trying to get ends meet, trying to have family. People are out there on apps trying to find ladies, or women are trying to find men. Go out there, find yourself somebody, stick till the end, and make some babies. That's how America's going to thrive. Work hard. You can't work at McDonald's expecting to drive a Ferrari. It doesn't work that way. California, you see what's happening in California now. You got to pay $20 an hour to work at McDonald's and Burger King. So those jobs are all going to go away. They're all going to go away. We got to figure out what the real problems are here in America with the drugs, the homelessness. You see it all, the fentanyl that's coming across the borders. We got to tighten up. If we don't tighten up, America's over. They're sinking America. And I never thought I would say that, but America might have a leak in it. It might have a leak in it. So I don't know if it's time to hang the flags upside down because we're in trouble. But we definitely got to do something that we're not doing right now. We're doing everything ass backwards. Everything is ass backwards. It's time to take America back. It's time to make America great again. And Trump's our only option right now. Trump's our only option. He's way better than Joe Biden. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Make sure you get out and vote. You got to tell your friends, tell your family, get out and vote. Make it a game, make it a game, make it a party. Like we're going to have voting parties. Mail in your ballots. I don't care what you do. You got to get out and vote. You got to get rid of this nonsense. We got to get people to run. If you're interested in running and saving America, get out there and do it. Get out there and do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I have faith in you. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and don't take the money. They throw the money at you because people are worried about it. This is the problem with Congress. Every 2 years and every 6 years in the Senate. So you got to go out. Half the time you're sitting there voting, and then the other time you're trying to raise money for campaigns to put ads out, put flyers out in the mail. You got to hire people. And that's where they get you because that's when these big donors come in and they're like, oh, I'll give you $100,000, you do this. And I'll give you $200,000, you do this. And the money is coming from people that aren't great for America. I'll tell you that right now. They aren't great for America. And they're interfering in elections. You saw what happened with Kennedy, baby. You saw what happened with Kennedy. You saw what happened with Abraham Lincoln. It's been going on for a long time. You just got to put it all together. You're like, 9/11. You've seen it all. If you add it up and look at it closely, none of it makes any sense at all. It makes zero sense. NASA, how much money does NASA get? And what do we really get from NASA, huh? We got to start unpacking stuff. And I know I'm just out here on a rambling, but it's May 1st. It's May 1st. We got some good stuff coming up. You got Cat Williams is getting ready to do his special on Netflix Live. They're going to do a Tom Brady roast on Netflix Live. So Netflix is coming up big. Netflix is in the live game. I'm live right now, baby. This is the jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
But I'm looking forward to the Cat Williams special on Netflix. I believe it's Friday, Saturday. It might be Saturday. The Tom Brady roast is Sunday. That's live. It's going to be a lot of big people. I think Kevin Hart is hosting that. There's going to be some good comedians. I don't know how hard they're going to go on Tom Brady. It should be interesting. And then, of course, you got the rap feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Drake put out a song, and it took about 2 weeks for Kendrick to get back, but Kendrick came back and bodied Drake with Utopia. It is pure fire, and which is also very interesting in that rap is Kendrick Lamar is throwing out allegations that Drake had XXXTentacion murdered. So I don't know. It's very interesting. Some of you are like, what the hell is he talking about? But if you've been and you like rap music, I grew up with it. NWA was one of my first bootleg tapes, and it corrupted me for life. You know what I'm saying? It corrupted me for life. Find them and flee. You know what I'm saying? We got to leave out the other words because it's YouTube. But let's get this going. I want to get into all this. All this is wild out here. It's 100% wild, and we got to protect ourselves at all times. And like I said, the whole HR 690, it passed. And that's the problem when it's going to go to the Senate now. But when all of them get together, Republicans and Democrats together, we are screwed. We are 100% screwed. And here is the vote breakdown, which I thought was pretty interesting. There it is. You got 187 Republicans said yes. 133 Democrats said yes. So there was 320 yeses and only 91 people said no. Those 91 people should be reelected. So it goes to show you who's on the books and who's not on the books. You know what they say, the United States of Israel, but I don't believe in all that so much. But who knows, if you go back in history, the Mossad and the CIA and MI6 sort of are behind a lot of this, but I don't want to get too crazy because it's YouTube and YouTube censors. It's just like I want to play the James O'Keefe thing with the NSA CIA officer, but YouTube's got funny rules. They got funny rules. So we're just going to do what we do out here. We're just going to do what we do. But it's just crazy. So the ones you cannot talk about, I guess, are your masters, they say, because you can talk about anybody. But for them to go make a bill like this saying you can't, and like I said earlier, in the Bible, there are verses in the Bible that talk about Jewish people. So, and I guess the Quran would definitely be outlawed. So it's going to be very interesting. I don't know if it's going to pass the Senate because this is going to make a lot of noise. And it's just very strange that you can't talk about this one certain type of person. You can talk about anybody else, but you can't talk about Israel's or Jews. I thought Jews were like a religion. So I don't know what's going on here. This is some Scientology type stuff. Tom Cruise, real deep. You know what I'm saying? Danny McMasterson. It's all undercover. You can't talk about nothing. Leah Remedy put it all out there. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I'll tell you one thing. That UCLA riot, baby. That UCLA riot. The college campus. I guess they had protesters from both sides, from Palestine and Israel, and they were brawling. It was like a Braveheart scene. They were brawling for like 3 hours out there. They were like replacing front lines and everything. So and then no cops showed up. So I don't know. This is all planned. This is all planned. They have signs. They got tents. So this has got to be 100%. This is a distraction from the southern border. This is a distraction from the southern border. This is a distraction from Joe Biden's incompetence. Because the news, when Fox News and CNN and MSNBC all talk about one person and how the other person is bad, then they're screwing Americans. And I saw a thing on Post today where they had CNN was interviewing this couple, and then Fox News was interviewing the same couple. It was very odd. It was I cannot find the clip no more. It went away because I think it got noticed. So it makes you wonder. Are they plants? They like to plant stuff. People's jobs are to come on and do certain stuff. It's just like agitators and riots. You know what I'm saying? Like they break out a window and it gets people going. Like that mob mentality gets going and like, oh, a window broke out. Let's do something. The same thing that probably happened on January 6th and stuff. But let's get to this UCLA riot. I thought it was just 100% wild. Let's see if we can find out. We got to go up here to the likes. And that just, I mean, it was total mayhem. And I don't even know why we're paying attention to college kids. Why are we paying attention to y'all? Y'all got no jobs. You're not paying no taxes. And you're learning nonsense. And now you're out here taking down American flags and putting up Israel flags or Palestinian flags. Get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to see them on my TV. Why? Why are they hitting us with this psyop? Why are they hitting us with this psyop? This is all this is. It's fake news, man. It's fake news, and they're getting out here trying to trick us. And we're definitely going to talk about that UAW that washed up on the beach. I thought that was very interesting. But let's get to why they're doing all this and their panic out here. But I thought this was crazy. This was just pure mayhem. This is 2 minutes of pure mayhem. They're going at it. They are going at it here. Let's just play this up because I've been rambling on too long. Y'all like, D, man. Where's the videos at, baby? Where's the videos at? They right here. They right here. Here we go. Let's play this.
Halfway through the quad. Look at this. Somebody is being beaten. Somebody is being beaten with a stick and punches in the middle of the lawn.
Don't do that, dude.
Oh, my.
Somebody is being badly beaten at the bottom of that brawl right there.
sticks. Brave
Look
heart
at
out
that.
there.
Look at that. Somebody is being
Look at
dragged
that.
and beaten in the front of that plywood wall. Just incredible. Where are the police? Where is security? Where are these people? Where is authority here? It is something I have never covered without any sign of enforcement, law enforcement, security whatsoever. This has gone now on for over an hour and a half, and it is absolutely appalling, in my estimation, that we have not seen any response. I've just never seen it.
They're just going at it. They're going hard, too.
You know, this may be a sign of
Tents,
things to come, or this
umbrellas.
may be what, society has become, but I have never seen it. In my career, I have never seen this level of violence without any response from any kind of law enforcement or authority whatsoever. Oh, look at that. Somebody just took a pallet to the head. You know, you're right. The plywood, the plywood, excuse me, the boards of plywood are moving up. They've been dislodged from that makeshift wall where they were set up with tripods almost, and now you can see them manually being moved up into the crowd of counter protesters, and you're seeing these scuffles break out one after another. Lots of very heavy sticks, very heavy barricades.
And the aggressors there are the Israel side, which is interesting. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's just one big distraction. It's just one big distraction. So, I mean, we got to protect ourselves at all times. That's what I'm saying. That's when you got to protect yourselves at all times, because obviously the police aren't going to show up. So they just let that mayhem, they let that go on for 3 hours is what I'm understanding. 3 hours of that nonsense. Now, I know it's a bunch of frat boys being stupid out there, but come on. Can they fight? Can I get that same energy for the United States of America? They don't pull that energy there, do they? They don't pull that energy. So they want to pull this. They want to pull this dumb stuff. It's all dumb. They're all idiots. And what are you gonna do? It's a psyop. I don't understand why they're doing this. It's just to get all the stuff out. Let me play you the southern border. The southern border's still there, right? Is the southern border still getting invaded? The southern border is still getting invaded. I don't care about the Democrats, panicking over Joe Biden, that Trump's winning. I'm worried about the southern border. Why is the southern border not being taken care of? Why is Joe Biden letting the border get taken over? It's treasonous. Where's Joe Biden on the protest? They don't care. Jean-Pierre is she's an idiot. Press House Secretary. We're ruled by dummies, bro. Dummies. But let's play this. Let's play this nonsense right here. This is what we're dealing with at the border. This is what they don't want to talk about. This is what they don't want to talk about.
It's a fact. I mean, it is an invasion. The number of gotaways at our southern border is shooting through the roof. It's a fact. I mean, it is an invasion. The number of gotaways at our southern border is shooting through the roof.
We have a full-blown crisis on our southwest border at the moment.
We have borders that are being overrun with people, and drugs are benefiting drug cartels and human smugglers.
This is the closest or the most vulnerable that we've been since 9/11.
The threats are real. There's no negative to a secure border.
The U.S. Border Patrol reports encountering 146 suspected terrorists or people on the terror watch list.
The numbers are going to continue to increase because the Biden administration are encouraging illegal immigration.
You've got the Biden administration wanting to get people here as quickly as possible.
The illegality that occurs, and unfortunately it's here, and the Biden administration is doing little to stop it.
So we have rescinded so many Trump immigration policies. It would take so much time to list them.
Impeachment of Alejandro Mayorkas, the first cabinet secretary to be impeached in more than 100 years. The resolution is adopted.
Re-establish law and order along our southwest border and end this chaos.
That's it right there. That's what they're trying to distract us from. So what are we going to do, people? We got to get out and vote. That's the only thing we can do. You got to get out and vote. Or maybe run for office yourself. We need real people. And I got a great announcement. Since somebody's listening. We got Kingdom Radio TX on Twitter. Had a great show tonight. He's on Twitter Spaces a lot. He's on YouTube a lot. He's got a lot of subscribers. He's doing big things. He's talking about the stuff you want to talk about. He talked about aliens the other day. They talked about why are school shootings up on the rise. So to make sure you tune into Kingdom Radio Texas TX, and you'll get great information. Make sure you like and sub up too here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. We're trying to bring you real news and not that fake news. You know what I'm saying? We're breaking all the news. And then, of course, Donald Trump was in Wisconsin today, since he didn't have to be in court, because in New York City that's furlonged on Wednesday, they don't have enough money for the court people to come in, the bailiffs, all that stuff to pay jurors $10. They don't have no money for that. But they got money for immigrants. Right? The hotels is full of immigrants. They got money for that. So it goes to show you what a clown show the United States of America is turning into. Like I said earlier, I think we got a leak in the boat. And, of course, the left is freaking out. Look at James Carville right here. This is James Carville. And he's worried about you young kids and why y'all protesting college and not representing Joe Biden and wondering why Joe Biden is so awesome. Let's play this hillbilly right here. This is the grifters out here. They're all grifting for money. They're not authentic. We're authentic here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. We're going to give you the truth. And listen to this bum right here.
If you don't get involved right now in this election, they're going to be involved in your life for the rest of your freaking life.
They're already involved now.
And if Trump
lying
and Roberts
lying.
And Alito and Gorsuch and Thomas and Leonard Leo and the Heritage Foundation, if they get a hold, there will be no government left. There will be no rights left. You'll live under theocracy. You'll end up with Christian nationalism. But that's all right, you little fucking 26-year-old. You don't feel like the election's important to me. They're not addressing the issues that I care about. Well, the New York Times a story about the Harvard Youth Poll, which is a pretty good, well-regarded thing, a guy named John Della Volpe. And very recently, they gave youngsters the 15 most important issues. Clocking in at number 14 was student debt. You wouldn't know that if you read the fucking press. Number 15 was the issue of Palestine. High on the list was abortion, was interest rates.
I don't care about that, dude. This is the only thing I got to say about him.
Shut up, bitch.
He a lying,
housing affordability.
He's a lying trash monkey.
Well, all of these.
He trash monkey, bro. He's a liar. He's a grifter. He just wants you to send him money. And I think they just want to put this fear out here in everybody. They're putting all this fear out there with the protests and all that. And we got all these immigrants here, too. They're all crossing the southern border. You saw what happened in Russia at the concert hall. The FBI director, Christopher Wray, is talking about that we're on high alert. So you got to make sure you protect yourselves at all times, baby. Protect yourselves at all times. And it's just crazy what's happening to the United States of America right now. So you got the border, you got these protests, and all the stuff that we want to know. You know what I'm saying? That Biden's going to raise the taxes on us. He's going to raise the taxes up to like 44%. Does that make any sense? That you're paying 44% of your money is going to the United States government for what? It's all going overseas. So none of this, it's all upset. Your man's going to get out of here. We're going to be back tomorrow. Hit the rewind button. Make sure you like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. Because that's what we do here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. We're going to give you that real news, and we're going to keep fighting until we get the real news out there, until we're up there. We're trying to get to 100,000. We want that right there. We're up there. We want to put that plaque from YouTube, baby. We're going to do it. Only time will tell, I guess. Only time will tell. But I will see you all mañana, and stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. Peace and love. God loves you.